Hello everybody and welcome to another modern stream. Today we're gonna have some donation deck lists going on, and we're starting off with, jeez, this is something else. All right, let's unpack a little bit of what's going on here. So we're playing what it's called Four Colored and AdventureShift. Okay, this is a combo deck. This is a combo deck making use of the adventure mechanic. So you're gonna see that we have a bunch of adventures. We have 4 copies of Lovestruck Beast, 1 copy of Merchant of the Veil, 4 copies of Bonecrusher Giant, 4 copies of Brazen Borrower. Okay, now the combo here is with Spell Shift, which is this weird card, which is 3 and a blue for an instant, counter target instant or sorcery spell. Its controller reveals cards from the top of the library until they reveal an instant or sorcery card. Then that player may cast that card without paying its mana cost and shuffle their library. So our entire deck only has one single instant or sorcery, which is Primal Surge, because all of these creatures don't count as an instant or sorcery spell when they are in our deck. So the idea is that we always just cascade into Primal Surge, and then Primal Surge is 8 and green. Exile the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, you may put it into the battlefield. If you do, repeat this process. So everything in our deck is a permanent. So the idea is we're going to use one of our, instant or sorceries. So like Brazen Borrower, Bonecrusher Giant. So I guess actually Haggle, Stomp, Petty Theft, or Heart's Desire. So we're using any of these spells. We're going to counter our own spell with Spell Shift, and then we're going to cascade into Primal Surge, and then we're going to flip our entire deck because everything in our deck is a permanent card. And eventually we're going to find Thassa Circle. Thassa Circle triggers, we win on the spot. So the idea is we can get access to our Spell Shift thanks to Wishclaw Talisman, or we can transmute Dimir Houseguard. Hell yeah. And we have a little bit of an aggro / mid-range plan with Blood Red Elf, Brazen Borrower, Vendilion Click, like just beating down. We're ramping thanks to Arbor Elf plus Utopia Sprawl, and that's pretty much what the deck is. So there's a couple of cool things about this. Number one, if we draw our Primal Surge or a Thassa Circle, we kind of can't win unless we combo and then we hardcast the Thassa Circle. So like we technically can win, but yeah. Overall, this is gonna be like a 5 mana at the best, 5 mana win condition that wins the game on the spot, or 6 mana with Bonecrusher Giant. The really nice thing though is that we can win thanks to Brazen Borrower, Bonecrusher Giant, and Haggle. Thanks to all of these cards, we can actually win at instant speed because our win condition just works as an instant, which is pretty sick. So even if we're playing against control or something like that, we can try to attempt to go off on our opponent's turn if they tap out for a Planeswalker or something, like they tap out for a Teferi and they expect to untap. We just kill them on their own end step, which is pretty sick. So that's the idea. Then we have like Arbor Elves and Utopia Sprawl to ramp, but overall this we can also pivot into a mid-range deck. The sideboard is obviously all permanents, so that our combo remains intact for game 2. And we have Tormod's Crypt and Relic against graveyard decks, Oof against artifact decks, Defense Grid against combo decks, Threats of Disloyalty against creature decks, which is a very, very smart way to work around it, particularly against Shadow, against Tarmogoyfs and whatnot. Ashiok against your amulets and stuff. 4 copies of Leyline of Sanctity against discard spell decks, because it's probably pretty easy to disrupt us if people really try, thanks to Inquisition and Thoughtseizes. And finally 1 copy of Engineered Explosives. So thank you so much for the donation, and if you're watching this and you're enjoying this kind of content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you for the first round. See you there. Alright folks, welcome to round number 1 with this really spicy number we got going on. I'm gonna keep this hand. We have some ramp. Also, one thing that was pointed out between rounds is the fact that playing against a discard spell deck, that sucks. If we do draw our Primal Surge, we can put it at the bottom of the deck with Vendilion Click, which is something that I actually did miss. And just say don't worry about drawing Oracle. Yeah, I mean, I'm not I'm not gonna worry about it. My opponent must be like, what the actual fuck is going on here? Don't worry about it, opponent. Don't worry about it. Just your classic Ketria Triumph Water Grave deck. Just don't worry about it. Probably naming blue. I'm gonna name blue because we actually, like, we have red here, so that's not a problem. And we have a bunch of double blue cards in our deck. Twilight Mire. What is this hot pile? It's the magic of donation leagues. Alright, my opponent is really winning this here, huh? So I guess I'm cycling this, right? So I'm going to put a Utopia Sprawl here, naming red. I don't have to cycle this turn. I think that my life total is gonna matter, considering that my opponent just played a Gravecrawler. So I'm just gonna cycle this Triumph. Our mana's good already anyway. We can cast any spell we may top deck. At least there's no Adventurous Impulse. Yeah, exactly. ¿Vas a participar de un challenge? No, voy a estar trabajando este fin de semana. Wait, is it Yawgmoth? Is this just like a super weird version of Yawgmoth? One thing that we have to make sure is that we are holding priority whenever we cast our spell. So I'm gonna cycle because there's two pieces, right, to the combo. We need the spell shift and we also need the adventure card. So I'm just gonna cycle, hoping to find the adventure card or the spell shift, and then I'm going to Wishclaw next turn. Also, what the hell is my opponent doing? They have to be playing. No, they're not playing Yawgmoth. They're playing Tarmogoyfs. Oh, wow. Okay. 7 billion click. So now we win, right? So we fetch. Get an untap. Get an untap land. We need to be holding up. It's 1 blue for this spell shift, right? So let's get a forest. Hold control. Oh no, number 1, we have to go get the spell shift. Spell shift. Hold control. Haggle. Spell shift or haggle. Cast Primal Surge. So now we're just gonna reveal the deck. We just have to click yes a bunch. Whoops. Oh, we have to not pay for... Oh no! Oh yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. We just have to make sure we don't pay whenever, like breeding pool, for example, pay to life. No. Yes. 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 Name green, sure. Yes. 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 Not paid to. We actually have to be very careful with that because I'm just gonna shock myself to death. No. Yes. Green. Put it there. Yes. 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 Choose Evangelion click to keep, sure. Wait, what's going on here? I'm stacking abilities? Wait, what happened? But what happened? Why did this happen? Like, we were supposed to reveal more cards. I said yes. Oh, it's bugged? Well, that sucks so much. Yeah, you're supposed to flip your entire deck. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so maybe like with the devotion from the borrowers and the V-clicks, maybe you win. So I guess if you flip 2 V-clicks early on, if you flip 2 V-clicks early on because they're legendary, it just bugs out and it just doesn't let you finish your triggers? That's BS. Wow, that really sucks. Anyway, so we probably don't want Arbor Elves in this matchup. And we can bring in Threats of Disloyalty instead. Relic sounds like it could be good. I don't want Tormod's Crit, but I think that Relic could be fine. My opponent had a bunch of discard spells, but I don't think I want Ley Lines. I think that they just had a weird hand that lined up like that. Yeah, that really sucks though. That really sucks because like it's kind of, you're going to end up in situations where you're just gonna lose, right? I don't think I want Ashiok, no. We want probably all of our thingies here. I don't think I like V-click. We can cut 1 V-click. And let's go. I don't think we ship a hand like this one ever. Have you talked about Ancient Harvest in Titan yet? No. I don't think it's very good. It's basically Adventurous Impulse. Why is BB in this deck? Because you can't cascade into the combo, but you're just cascading for value. The deck has a beatdown plan. Gonna name Wishclaw. Sounds good, you got it. I'm gonna try to cycle this triumph, I think. We also have Brace and Borrower to balance that. I think I'm gonna get a triumph here. Sweet. Grafdigger's Cage doesn't stop Madcap combo. I think it does. Oh man. I definitely want a red source. I guess I rather have a Steam Vents. Hello. Yeah, I don't think I want to click them on draw step. I think I'm gonna click them though. See what's up. Yeah, the cage bug is a big deal. The cage bug is a big deal. Like there are a couple of, like in Vintage, for example, there are a couple of formats where that is actually very important. Because I'm just gonna take the Giraffe Messenger. We are under a ton of pressure here. Guess I'm just not gonna have time to do that stuff. So I'm just gonna Blood Braid, I think. We need to put multiple stuff. Threads would be great. Let's Petty Theft. That's great, actually. Bounce the Scourge. That buys us some time. Now we get to trade with the Messenger. Next turn we can... Huh, I wonder if my opponent is just gonna trophy the Blood Braid here. Yeah, the problem with threats is that my opponent has a trophy, so they can just destroy the trophy and the thing goes back to their control. But like it's basically a time warp, like that. It's a turn that the Scourge cannot attack. So like Brace and Burrow is just fine. No, it's only if the adventure has higher CMC. Which doesn't really matter here. So you can't Violent Outburst into Brace and Borrower. You can Violent Outburst into Petty Theft. I was working a Fate of Wishes build when they changed the rule, and it was literally the example they used to say you can't do this. Nice. That's funny. I am trading with this Giraffe's Messenger. They literally cited Bloodbraid into Fae. Got him. So if they play Scourge here, I'm just gonna Threads it, and then I get to resolve the Wishclaw Talisman. Just put it into play. Gravecrawler. I mean, that is a lot of pressure, if I'm being honest. Mickey Crow, thank you for that Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Appreciate your support. They're gonna also give me a land, thanks to the trophy. Pog. We don't have explosives. I didn't bring it. I saw game 1 that my opponent had 1, 2s, and 3s, so I didn't bring in explosives. Maybe that was wrong though. The good thing is that this gives us the second black, so we can Dimir Houseguard, which is so funny. We're not gonna have time though. We're going down to 6 here. Second Wishclaw. Remember, there's a needle. There's a needle on Wishclaw Talisman. So we need to answer this, which we have the borrower for. I can do the mere house guard and just cast this and bounce this Scourge again. We go down to 2. But then we are not really drawing towards anything. Yeah. We're out of lines here. I guess explosives would be pretty sick here, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna bring the explosives in. I still don't think we want ley lines. I don't think we want Ashioks either. And Relic maybe is just too slow. Let's just make sure that we have, like, our opponent doesn't seem to have that many ways to interact with our main game plan, so I do like the threats a lot. I do like the threats a lot, but everything else, not a fan of. I mean, we show them our entire deck on game 1, right? So we didn't hide anything. Yeah, this opponent has a trophy, which is a little bit annoying, but yeah, I guess I didn't show like 7 cards. Technically, it's not. I didn't show everything, but Wishclaw, Ashiok, and Wishclaw Oof being a combo is really cute. Now you can Wishclaw for the card that you want, and then you just play Oof, and your opponent can't activate Wishclaw. Or you Wishclaw and you have Ashiok and they can't search. It's pretty funny. Do we need to be playing 3 Vendilion clicks? Like, can we play around the bug in deck building by just not playing 3 copies of Big Click? Because this is the only thing, right, that it bugs out with. The bug isn't... Oh, like it just randomly stops sometimes? You believe it thinks it's hitting Primal Search? What? It leaves a ghost copy in the code. That's such a random thing to happen. Matrix. This looks like a keep. We're gonna have to think about our sequencing though. I think I'm gonna Lovestruck Beast off of a Stomping Ground. And then we're gonna get Water Grave with the Polluted Delta. No, I want to play to the board, and I think that Lovestruck Beast is actually a great blocker, so I don't want my opponent to be able to Inquisition or Lovestruck Beast. We're gonna take a shit ton of damage though. Just gonna play Talisman. My opponent has demonstrated that they are actually pretty scared of the Talisman. The question is if I'm attacking. I think I am. It does grow the Scourge. I think I'm actually not gonna attack. I think that there's more to lose by us attacking than that there is to win. Push my token. You love to see it. Interesting that they kept Fatal Pushes in. I wonder why. Like, this thing is gonna come down and it just blocks all day. Whoa! Big dude, your go. So we just need mana. If we have mana, we do have enough to win. "24 lands and 4 ramp spells." Yeah, I cut the Arbor Elves, so those are not an option. Also, I think these are the only one ones, so this Lobstruck Beast is really never attacking, which is funny. But I guess I can just find another Lovestruck Beast, but... This deck is hilarious. It is true that we don't really have that much going on, though. If you were really out of gas, you could search for Land Bounce Talisman. That's cute. Well, not possible anymore. We could just do it for value. Like, if we really wanted. Let's get a second blue source in play. Or would rather have second red. I'm playing second talisman this turn though. I think it's safer in play. I think it's safer in play. We have threads too. We can Wishclaw for threads if we want to. I guess now we can Wishclaw for explosives. It blows up both Wishclaws, but it also blows up my opponent's entire board. And then we can Bone Crusher the remaining Strangleroot Geist. Well, I don't have mana to do everything. I need to play explosives for 2. I don't have enough mana. If I play Giant and Sprawl, I'm literally dead on board. So that doesn't sound like a great line. That does not sound like a great line. Yeah. And I have to do this main phase. Because otherwise my opponent's going to get value from them getting a copy of the Wishclaw. Let's get a second black. And then we're going to Wishclaw. For engineered explosives. 1 and 2. Hopefully they don't have another threat, because if they do, we're gonna be in a really tough spot. Don't have a Thoughtseize. Cycling is fine. No big creature, no big creature. No big creature. Yeah, we could top deck Spell Shift, that's true. If we draw Spell Shift, we just win, which is funny. I know, right? Such cowards, making Undying, making Explosives not exile. I love the fear in my opponent's place. Like, every single move my opponent makes, they're so hesitant. They don't know what's coming. They don't know what's going on. No, don't. Oh, Giraffe Messenger is just terrible. Oh. That guy's fine. Naming Fairy, okay. I'm killing the 3/3 there because if my opponent has removal, they can kill the Bone Crusher and they attack for 2. But if I leave the Geist, even though this is the better card, obviously, if I leave the Geist around, then my opponent can just swing with the Geist and kill me, so... It's a blank. Huh. So we just bounce Petty Theft, bounce the Gravecrawler. Still in this. Still in this. The only problem is we are probably gonna have to use this Merchant of the Veil to cycle this, which means that we're gonna be missing one part of the combo. I guess we can just do that next turn, right? Well, I mean, there is a way, because we can draw into threads. If we draw into threads, we just steal their dude. Huh. Well, now I guess we can't. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's time for the... Huh? No. That was funny. That was funny. I see you for the next round. Round number 2. And we see the Primal Surge over here. I imagine that any hand with Primal Surge is an instant mulligan. It's a little bit easier with this hand because the hand also sucks, but... this hand's pretty solid, though. I'm sending the Love Struck Beast, right? I don't think we can send the land. How do you make a donation? Oops. There you go, Bone Daddy. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna BBE, just like smash my opponent's face. That's the plan. That sucks. So we can get a Time Walk here. Definitely want a second blue source. But do we want second red or do we want second black? Probably second red. So get Steam Vent here. Oh, we can't. Never mind. So, Watery Grave. The tempo play. Tempo. No, I think I like this because my opponent needs to play the Teferi again. If they minus, then I get to kill the Teferi with Bloodbraid. Or if I draw another Bone Crusher. Let's do this. Did I see Abundant Harvest? Yeah, I think it's pretty bad. Yeah, I know that we can't win with this. But like, imagine if I had gone for the Bloodbraid there. Like, that's just such an absolute disaster. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing just right now, the Brazen Borer. Unless my opponent taps out. F. Bone Daddy, thank you for the donation. Hook me up with the link so we can make that happen next week. Beautiful. Thank you for the support. Well, I mean, this is my spot to Bloodbraid and kill the Teferi. So I think I'm doing that. And somehow we care more about the Time Robber than we care about the Hero of Dominaria here. Wow. My opponent is playing the worst version of Esper that I've ever seen. Sounds cute though. Well, here goes nothing. Petty Theft, bounce that one. Actually, I should have bounced the Teferi. I guess doesn't matter. This card is just not good. Snapcaster plus Path. Definitely want a red source. Oh. Okay, I guess that's how they offset that thing. It's too bad that we didn't have quadruple blue because I couldn't play around everything there. I think we're just gonna die to this Teferi though. Maybe I just had to kill the big Teferi. Like it's such a beating. The card draw is just too much. I thought that it was more important to get rid of baby Tef, but what you cooking with over there? We can't beat the Bitter Blossom, right? So, and the Kaya offsets the life loss. So, Fence Grid looks good. Arbor Elf looks terrible. Just explosives. I guess. Like, I'm not excited about it, but it is an answer to. The problem with explosives is that, like, we are kind of relying on the Blood Braids here, and explosives is not very good against Blood Braid. It's not very good with Blood Braid. They showed me Field of Ruin, so we're gonna keep this hand, and I'm just gonna fetch for Basic Forest. And I guess double blue is the most important thing, so we're just gonna go get double blue first. definitely want to split my sprawls so we don't get got by cryptic. So I guess I find another basic forest. And then I get a steam bench with this. So forest. Gonna name black here. We're gonna wish claw. My opponent is really freaked out about the... They really want no business with the Wishclaw Talisman. They want nothing to do with it. Don't want anything to do with that. Here we're gonna get Stomping Ground. These Utopia Sprawls have not been good. These Utopia Sprawls have really been been annoying. Probably make me sack, make it 1-1. Well, I'm gonna play Ursa Engine, but with Grimoire of the Dead. I literally have no idea what you're saying, Stabs. You're just saying words, but they make literally no sense whatsoever. Imagine they're just gonna make it 1-1 and make me sack, which makes sense. So many guiles. They don't have mana for the fairy. It is the best card though, but like Kaya's Guile just lines up so well against all my stupid X and 1s. I really don't want to trade. This game is tough to navigate. Again, got by the... I think I'm gonna brace and borrow my own blood rate. So they're gonna Wrath. I'm gonna brace and borrow my own blood rate, and we're gonna get at it next turn again. Oh, I can't! Oh, this card sucks. There's Verdict. Terrible card. Completely unplayable. God damn it. I don't like this Utopia's Pro. They have been terrible both games so far. I wonder if they're just better as just like random 1/1s. Am I gonna play Modern Challenge? No, I never play challenges. I think they're just not a great use of my time. DV is pretty bad. And they just demand a little bit too much. Sure. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna name blue. How many bits for me to play challenge? For me to play challenge, it would need to be like $30, which is the price of entry. Probably plus a bunch. So like at least the equivalent of like 60 or $80 maybe. $80 sounds reasonable. Because it is like, it's literally an entire day. Sure. Who wants to chip in for the old staffs? Yeah. This is really interesting, right? Because I can brace and borrower in response to sack the brace and borrower, but like I think I'd rather this resolve the defense grid resolve, and now we petty theft the token, and then cast the brace and borrower. Hey, Colby. Just think if you win, we're going to combo, you get published and misnamed. Such. God damn it. Too much value in being misnamed. Pog. Alright, that was a good one. That was a good one. So many 3/1 flyers. Celestial Purge, okay. 2-turn clock, baby. Two-turn clock. Stabs, thank you for the dono. We're gonna keep that in the chambers. Sounds good. Whenever you find something memey enough for me to play, I will be ready. We're drawing effectively the same amount of lands as my opponent, except we have drawn 4 more cards. I have not liked the Utopia Sprawls. They are very, very awkward at fixing your mana, because they kind of don't really fix your mana. Topple creatures, draw a card. We need a gold counter. We can have a gold counter. But if everybody's pitching in, I'm gonna make it 100, just a round 100. Good old Hando. Yes, Dimir Houseguard. The card I needed all along. My opponent must be thinking like, what the fuck? No, I don't think I'm supposed to transmute here. Also, I can't, because I only have one single black source. But this stops my opponent's clock while making it so mine is lethal. Well, there's more demand, Stabs. There wasn't demand before. And now there's demand for... There's demand for a goal. That's just how the market works, baby. That's just how the market works. Yeah, we got there. I'm honestly wondering... I'm honestly wondering if I'm supposed to play Arbor Elves instead of Utopia's Pro, because they both fix my mana better. And because the 1/1 bodies are actually relevant, because they allow me to attack with... I think we're going for that. I know my opponent has sweepers, but I think that because they allow me to attack with Lovestruck Beast, and they actually trade with all of my opponent's creatures, and they can clock Planeswalkers, even if it's just for 1 point. I think that they're better than the Sprawl. I am learning as I go here, by the way. I have no idea what I'm doing. In case that wasn't clear enough, I have no idea what I'm doing. I normally never touch the Elf Sprawls. I feel like in oh wow. This is just a bad hand though, like my mana just does not function. My mana is just terrible. How is somehow my mana worse? I don't think we can go to 6. I'm wondering if you have like one or maybe two too many basics. Huh. I may be playing myself here. I may be playing myself here. But I think I'm going to get a triumph here. My opponent went turn 1 basic swamp go. That is a very obvious fatal push. I don't think I want my opponent to be able to use their mana efficiently, so... do we have more red or black cards? We have more red cards, right? So I'm just going to get K3 Triumph and just say go. And then we get to play Defense Grid on 2. We could have played Brazen Borrower. But like, I guess it's not Brazen Borrower, it's Petty Theft. Yeah, we're playing against the person that plays Bitter Blossom. And it's getting us. We're getting super got by it. Don't care about second red. I'm thinking if I need to... I think I have to shock here, and then we can get probably another Triumph. But next turn we should have 5 mana. That means that we can Brazen Borrower the thing again, and we can play another Brazen Borrower. Or we can play... B-Click. My opponent's playing the weirdest version of Esper that I have ever seen. We can't EOT Vendilion Click because we have Defense Grid. At the circle there goes token sticks and MGO. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by secret lair. Okay, so now we can't bounce and talk, unfortunately. Bloodbraid, please. Never lucky. Never lucky. What are we doing? I have to get rid of like the fairy or something. Snapcaster kind of sucks here, right? For us. Cryptic they can't cast. Verdict, I don't care. Just gonna take the snappy. Play tap land, say go. The problem is that Snapcaster owns us, right? Okay, so that's a card that they drew. Maybe this is wrong, because now I don't have an out to combo. But here we force them to use the Wrath. Yeah, to hold or not to hold is exactly the question that I'm asking myself right now. I think I'm gonna hold. Because there's something that I can do. If there was nothing that I could do, I would not hold, but... that sucks. Ooh, they're tapping out. They're doing something. Alright, baby. If we spell shift, we win. At this point, I'm fairly certain that my opponent just does not have forces. Because they just have not played them. Unless they have like Spell Pierce or something. Can we luck sack here? Bloodbraid or Spell Shift would be great. Spell Shift straight up wins. Oh, never mind. Well, we got nothing. We got nothing. I don't think we can hold anymore now. Because my opponent can just hold mana. Like, we need to force them to use their mana on their turn. Gross. Alright, second Lovestruck Beast. Or Arbor Elf. Like, actually, Arbor Elf would be relevant here. I mean, we're probably dead, right? Now Bloodbraid is not even a good draw. Oh, Kaya's Guile. Yeah, we're done here. We tried. We tried here. But they're up to 10. Seems like just a little bit too much for us to keep up with. So many untapped memes, yeah. Yeah, things will be better in the O2 bracket. That's for sure. At this point, I have made that strategy into sort of a way of life. Just casually lose round one. Trick my opponents into a false sense of security, and then just win from there. Bloodbraid into Bone Crusher. That's what we need. Bloodbraid into Bone Crusher. One time. Let's go. See you for round number 3. Time for round number 3. Nope, not keeping this one. You see that 6/6 synergy between like mulliganing and the good old synergy between. Let's do breeding pool here. Between playing a combo deck that needs the card to be in the deck and mulliganing. Good stuff. Oh. So we have a couple of options here. I think I'm gonna draw step click, because that means that I could brace and borrower bounce the AmuLIT. I could brace and borrower bounce the AmuLIT, but that gives me a little bit further away from comboing. Well, that sucks. You get to keep those. Why did they explore first? I guess they're looking to Luxac. I guess it's fine. Playing out the turn timber. They can turn timber next turn. Guess it's free to cast this. Keep that one. Sure would have loved to draw something relevant there. If they find the Titan, I'm just gonna back it in, obviously. If they don't, we play on. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Oh, they just drew a Titan? F. That's literally the only card that I want. That's it. That's the sideboarding. Um, what's bad? Bone Crusher is the worst one of them all. Yes! Yes! Great mana. Side in Leylines and side out Bone Crusher now. Leylines is a waste of a slot. You're just making your deck worse. So the plan here is bottom, bottom. And the plan here is to Bloodbraid into Ashiok. Bone Crusher kills Stacy. I'm now gonna play the Lovestruck Beast. This is gonna be my combo enabler. Sure wish I had a Bone Crusher right now. Bone Crusher? Got double blue, got double black, but this can't get a Stomping Ground, so this is gonna get a Steam Bends, I guess. It could get Blood Crypt. I think I literally have not I've not seen a Blood Crypt in this entire 3 leagues. There is one Blood Crypt in the deck, I think. TRN, thank you for the Prime sub. Coming back for 13 months. Thank you for the continued support. Really appreciate it. Don't like our spot here. They don't have double green. Alright, baby, you're gonna have to deliver, baby. You're gonna have to deliver. Wow. The whiffs are real. Wait, what? They have Simic? They have Simic. We can draw exactly the Spell Shift. We can draw exactly the one of Spell Shift. My opponent has Sunhome in hand, so they can't kill me here. They can haste. Pretty brutal draws, to be honest. Cut 2 lands from the deck. I don't think you want to be results oriented. I don't really think that the lands are the issue. I think that your colors are an issue. I think that your mana base is, you're playing too many basics, I think, and you can't afford to play this many basics. Remember, we have shipped multiple hands. King of Susa, I think you're the follow. We have shipped multiple hands. We have moved to 5 on like back-to-back games right now, and that was precisely because our mana didn't function, because we had like our Utopia Sprawl plus like basic swamp hands. So I think that your mana base is just too greedy. Like it's trying to play it safe, but it can't play it safe. Like the deck just cannot play it safe. You need like fetch lands or like more like dual lands and stuff like that. So probably more fetch lands is better. So that's like step number 1. So just gonna like pay for, they're gonna pay for Pact, and I'm gonna see what they do here. So I think that is definitely part of the problem. You can probably go down to 23 lands, but I don't think I would go down to 22. You are still like a 5. You need 5 or 6 mana more often than not in play. So like having 24 lands is not terrible. Utopia Sprawl has been very bad. This would probably just be better as Birds of Paradise, probably. I know that the Arbor Elf Utopia Sprawl thing is super powerful, but I don't think that you can afford to do anything. So they have used 1 land drop. They have a second one. Ego Vault is super often. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of what birds do, but like, it's a matter of like, do you want your deck to function or not, right? It's not up to like I'm having some like issues here or there. Let's see what my opponent bounces first. So I'm gonna take 6 here. And we're still drawing to the exact same thing. Super worth it. My idea was, if my opponent had gone for a Dryad kill, we can bounce the Dryad, so like taking the 6 would have been fine. We have 1 draw. We have 1 draw. Why not bounce pre-combat? Because my opponent had enough mana to recast the Titan and we're still in the same spot. Spell shift. Yeah. I've been trying my best, man. I'm sorry. I can't I can't win with this deck. See you for round number 4. Okay, we're out here. Round number 4. Trying to live the 2-3 dream. Can we get there? Personally, I say, why not? Who says that we can't get there? Turn 2 Lovestruck Beast. If this is not the modern that you love, what are you even thinking? Used to not play the basic mountain. Spike has played a few times and finally convinced me to get the mountain when I kept getting Field of Ruined. I mean, to be fair, Field of Ruin is not very popular right now. Looks like a way to light up. Yeah, 10 ticks on fire. Yeah, that's basically what it's been feeling like. It's been very consistent at doing that though, so let me say that. It's been super consistent at firing off lighting tickets on fire. Yeah, same issue that we see before, like the mana base just does not function. Well, nah. My opponent can just sack a land and... On the way to home 4, yeah. At least we've been very consistent with our results, so I'm happy about that. Opponent trying to see if they can figure out lethal. I don't think they have lethal here. Is this a matchup I normally don't prepare for? Yeah, I think you're right in doing that. How sad is it that my opponent can set up... I guess that they can't actually set up lethal over 2 turns. Not yet. Uh-oh. Well... This is what we're doing. Maybe I should be holding on to this petty theft because of the Osolith now, but... How am I really winning otherwise, right? But yeah, it just sucks that you're not really splashing any color, right? I think that's the biggest issue with the mana base puzzle. Oh, this is just lethal. Yeah, I knew that I had to do the Osolith thing. I guess the Ravager is what I should have bounced. Yeah, I totally forgot that the Osolith just like doubles the counters. Anyway, Collector Oof. Threads. Explosives. This is fine, this is fine. Pog. Oh, this hand is just the nuts, right? Oh, this hand is just fucked up. Steam Vents. I had to get Stomping Ground. Whoops. Whoops! What's up, Hatelex? Yeah, I was going to Lovestruck Beast, but obviously that just didn't work because I'm an idiot and I got a Steam Benz instead. That doesn't tap for green. But I definitely wanted to get second blue, so I should have. I definitely needed to get a Triumph there. It's more about the 2 points of damage that we took for no reason than anything else. Oh man. Oh man. We're just not catching a break today, huh? We're just not catching a break. This has been fun. Phyrexia score. Combo. Oh man. So this just gets 2 counters. Then they put 2 counters on their 1/1. We just have to keep the pressure up, right? Yeah, we tutor now and then we untap and win. Alright, who wants to bet that we're gonna top deck exactly Primal Surge? Who wants to bet? Who wants to bet? Yeah, I don't think my opponent can lethal me from here. They can get pretty close, but I don't think they can lethal me. Especially it's basically T-Ball's trickery. Basically. With Merchant of the Veil, if you had 6 mana, you can set up stops and upkeep 2. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but this is actually a sorcery one. So we have to draw. Spell Shift is the T-Ball's trickery we have at home. Wow. Brutal. I wonder what my opponent's thinking right now. I wonder what my opponent's thinking right now. Just like, we just throw our collector roof under the bus and just like get a... Yeah, because like, we just basically told them, okay, you can kill me. Go ahead. Kill me, you have this turn, I'm at 14. You have to kill me right now. You have to kill me right now. In fact, that was a mistake on my part, because if I knew If I knew that I was gonna use Talisman, I could have tapped like this, and then I would have been able to hold up Bone Crusher as interaction. So that was definitely a very bad mistake on my part. We may actually die here. In before my opponent plays like Damping Sphere or something, right? Also, we're just gonna get bugged out of this game now that I think about it. Hold. Chat. Hold. Hold, chat. Heart's Desire. Hold in priority. Blue. Spell shift. Cast. Battlefield. 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 Green. There. Battlefield. Not shock. Battlefield. 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 We lose now. This is the most. I'm asking my opponent if they would concede, because otherwise I'm just gonna buck it out. Like, my opponent has more stuff in play. Alright. My opponent has more stuff in play than I do. That's really sad. Okay, I mean, we did win this one, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, see you for the last round. Alright, folks, welcome to the last round. We did win a game in the previous round, but unfortunately, the bug card didn't quite work out. Ship it. This is the magic of donation deck days. My opponent is a fellow believer. I respect that. Missing so many lower opportunities. I mean, but you don't want to see the wife hand, because like it just you would know what kind of robot she is, you know. So it actually limits the imagination value. Well, I mean, I'm totally losing to this, right? Super losing to this. So my opponent has to be playing Tribal Flames over there, right? Oh, push. Sad. Do I have outs here? I don't think I have outs anymore. I think we have to bounce there. We need something really good here. It doesn't count as something really good. I mean, technically not DOB, so that's something. Just kidding, just kidding. Let's try something like this. See what's up. Last time I 05 that I remember, I was playing Merfolk. And it was like 4 years ago or something. Nope. Nope. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Yep, that's a 5/5. It's not that bad. It's a blocker, right? It's a good blocker. Just your classic Triumph aggro deck, right? Your classic Triumph aggro deck. But they can't play Blood Moon. Of course they have Thoughtseize. Of course they have Thoughtseize on the turn before I get to play my Bloodbraid. Why wouldn't they? Who was saying? Who dared to say that this Goyf was looking silly? Have we learned nothing? Have we learned nothing today? If something bad, even though rare, even though close to impossible, if something bad that's even close to impossible could happen, it will. That's what we've learned today. Well, we have to hold that. We have to hold onto that one because of Goif. If my opponent has a Thoughtseize or another K command, whatever. Let's just move on with our life, you know. No, I'm definitely still in a Goif, 100%. I'm gonna play Bracing Borrower here, and then we steal a Goif. These chips, though, are really doing it for me right now. These chips are really doing it right now. Threads you. I think I'm holding on to the forest. So that sucks because that probably means that my opponent has an answer to this borrower. Sad face. God damn it. This card is not very good when you're not dredging, right? Somehow it doesn't feel as good as when you're dredging. I wonder why. We can Ramage again next turn. Got him! Down to 3 we go. So we take this and then we stomp and we win. Stomp, 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 stomp. No! Damn it. We have the redraws though. We have the redraws. Okay. Stay hyped, chat. Stay hyped. Stomp, 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 stomp. Yes! Yes! Oh yeah. I'm so ready to die to Lightning Bolt. I am so ready to die to Lightning Bolt. The poggiest of pogs. Damn. Just casually taking 9 or like 8 or whatever, just going down to 4. Just casually doing it. Play to your outs. Hashtag play to your outs. It's the little things. Yeah, I know, right? It's all about the small victories. It really is all about those small victories. That felt good though. That felt really good. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, that actually felt very good. Try them. Go. We are avoiding the number. The black should be for shadow because of all the face tanking we do, yeah. Not the worst idea I've ever heard. So, basic island. Petty theft. Boop. Bounced. Bounced. Get bounced, opponent. Bounced. 1-2 Goif is back for more. 1-2 Goif is back for more. No real reason. I think I'm just gonna time walk them again. How has this league been 2 hours and 15 minutes? How? Why? How and why? Oh yeah. Play 2 threats for me, opponent. Let's do red. This deck seems meme tier. Yeah, meme prices were paid, so everything is okay. Meme prices were paid, so everything is fine. Lurus. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We can blood raid, but we can find threads. So I guess that we're not casting threats anyway, so I guess we're just hoping to luck sack here. Please don't be a threats. Please don't be a threats. Please don't be a threats. God damn it, man. I can't believe it. It really is insane. Like, I honestly have to say that it really is insane. Like, it really has been insane. I don't know how we've managed to, like, hit so many... oh, now... God damn it. Now you show up, huh? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're playing fair. And we're just trying to win in the air. I will block. At this point, my plays are pretty much just written. Just going through the motions. I'm not gonna play that though, because of K command. Yeah, I guess that we don't really need the Oracle to, like, we just combo and like the bug is gonna get us, or even if we don't, even if the bug doesn't get us, we can still put like a shit ton of stuff into play and then we just choose to no. Or we just attack a couple of times. Push the token. Okay. And now what? Snapcaster. So they're gonna push post combat. They're gonna chomp with Snapcaster and push post combat. Yep. Take a punch. Well, here goes nothing. Why not Oracle? Because I only have 2 blue mana and I'd rather do this. That's why not Oracle. Oh man, I'm just tired, you know? I'm just tired, you know? I am just tired. This deck looks terrible. I've seen better decks. I've seen better decks, but it's kind of cute. Okay. We can't attack with Lovestruck Beast, but as for one league twice, yeah, that's no guarantee of anything. That really is no guarantee of anything. I think we take this. No, because we died to a Tribal Flame, so we can't take this. Did I just tap wrong? I think I just tapped wrong. Damn it, I tapped wrong. I need to leave one because I'm gonna get Brazen Borrower and I'm gonna bounce this. Shit. Ugh. And there's no way around this. We just have to do this main phase because we just don't have the enough blue mana. So Petty Theft, bounce that because of the Utopia Sprawls. Utopia Sprawls again being super awkward. So this is lethal next turn thanks to the Wish Claw. If my opponent has K command, we just lose. But like I'm just playing as if my opponent doesn't have perfects, basically. This is good though. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so I'm probably just dead now. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Tribal Flames out of the game. We tried. It was kind of fun. Not a lot of winning, but it was kind of fun. I think that the main issues that I've seen from the deck so far are definitely the mana base is just not good. Like it just doesn't work. The Utopia Sprawls have been super awkward basically all the time. Like I was never happy to have Utopia Sprawl. Like you just have too many mana requirements, and all of those mana requirements just push you in significantly different directions. Like you don't know whether you want double blue for Brazen Borwell, V-Click, or Threats of Disloyalty, but then that messes up because you want to be double spelling with Lovestruck Beast and Bone Crusher in the same turn. It's just all over the place. This should probably just not be in your deck. I honestly think that you are just trying too hard to make the combo work, and maybe you should just be like more of a mid-range deck. Like this card is just not playable. We run Birds alongside Elf if nothing else then. Yeah, that's where I would be. That's where I would be. Just play Birds instead of this. And you need to play less basics. I think that you need to choose what you want to be doing. You need to choose which are your, like you probably want only one island, and you probably can't afford to play the mountain nor the swamp. Because you rely too much on having the proper mana. Multiple times we just couldn't do anything. But yeah. I mean, the deck is a cute idea. It's just not up to modern power level. Like your mid-range plan, it's like okay, we were able to like steal a game here and there, but it's just not good enough. Like you cannot compete with a. This mid-range plan maybe works in standard or historic, but it just doesn't work in modern. Like how many times did we just like we were playing like 3 mana 5/5s and my opponent was playing 2 mana 12/12s, right? Or just like Goyf is bigger than this, Shadow is larger than this. It's just not. the sizes in modern are just not the same as the sizes in other formats. It's just not enough to compete. So your mid-range plan is just not very good. But yeah, thanks for the dono. And if you're watching here, thank you so much. Hope you had a good time. We didn't do a lot of winning, but it was a pretty funny deck at least. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video, folks. Bye bye.